Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Black, live in the building once again. Back with another Synful Blaq Reacts. I got my main, he's in the loop. He's in the loop. There we go. Main man, big MFN, Sid in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. I don't know what happened there, but I didn't hear any of the intro.
That was, you were just frozen like this with your hands like you're at now, and then all of a sudden it just looped. It went black and then a loop came on. I was like, wow, this is the best intro ever. Shit.
But I'm doing good. We had a bonus video earlier today, and now we got some new music coming out right now. Two of our favorites, our boy Dax and our boy Thomas Q. MacDonald. I know you're going to tell us his whole name, so go ahead and do it, sir.
Thomas, Franklin, Simon, Alvin, Theodore, Cleophas, Jackson, Wayne, MacDonald,
Alvin!
Esquire, DDS, DMD. That's right. So our boys decided to get together for a round two and give him the state of politics and things like that. We try to stay away from a political opinion.
The funniest thing about this is Lil Nas X had a baby called Montero for a baby and his album, and this is the most controversial thing that's out right now.
Well, actually, that's only because this took over for the Montero controversy that was last week. See, on Twitter, see that whole thing was about a week old. Then once Lil Nas X dropped the album, then this became the most controversial thing on the internet. See how, and this is a segue into the statement that is on your screens right now in the middle, which simply says that our own truth isn't always the reality. This is a statement where, as a Libra, it's probably the best thing that I tell people. Because as a Libra, if you know anything about Libras, we're very even-keeled, right? We understand one side of some shit, and then we understand another side of some shit, and then we find a way to come in the middle to try to figure some shit out, which is why we're shitty at making decisions. Therefore, it's true, Sid, it's true, okay?
Oh, I know.
So
remember, my daughter's one too, so I know.
Yeah. So the whole thing with that is this. Sometimes when you're seeing something that you think is your truth, it may not be the reality of the situation that's at hand. There's a lot of stuff going on in this world, and people have their own opinions and their own truths when it comes to those certain situations. But the reality, you're much more blinded to the reality than there is. You know? So it's best I can't tell it. Big Sin, he can't tell it. We're going to let Dax and Tom MacDonald tell it. Are we good with that, sir?
I'm good with that. I'm also good with whoever's watching right now. Hit pause, go down to the description, click on the link, get yourself some free air freshener, then come back up and finish watching the video.
That's right. Courtesy of your boys Big Sin and Hollywood J Black. Also, they just added a new... See, before you used to be able to get 2, right, for free, right? Starting, I believe it's by the time this video drops, you'll be able to do 5 for free. 5 in the first. Look at that. So you get the one cover every single week. So if you just like your shit, your car just fresh as fuck, you can put one air freshener for a week. If you got multiple cars, we got shit or some shit for your whole ride. Check it out. Ride fresh. Get fresh, right? Damn. All right. You ready, sir?
Mm-hmm.
So without further ado,
bless you.
Thank you. This is Tom MacDonald, Dax, Propaganda, right here on Synful Blaq Reacts. Let's go.
Hey, Daryl. You good, bro? You ain't picking up calls, dog. What's wrong, man? Daryl, you good? Hey. Hey, Daryl. Don't lose yourself.
Dick Smith, news reporter, big ass ears.
And all I see is propaganda, propaganda. And all I see is propaganda, propaganda. And all I see is propaganda, propaganda. And all I see is propaganda, propaganda.
Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. New Year's Eve, they've been dropping the ball. Independent, how we dead in the game. We don't write to the sound of applause. Hidden truth, dotted lines, ain't never signed, stood and remain the boss. In a world that is full of facades, where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross. I won't be silent, I am outspoken. I am the product of pain, so when you see my name, no fame could never break down a brain that is already broken. Every wound is a paid devotion. They fill words as I purge emotions. Scabs tear as I drop hits that bleed light from demonic omens. The system decides we spend, we buy, while most of our time is spent in bed. The dreams we have all stay inside. We sleep and wake and live with regret. The price of life is half the cost. The price of fame could cost your head. If infamy is what you seek and propaganda is
And all
what
I
you
see
spread.
is propaganda, propaganda. And all I see is propaganda, propaganda. And all I see is propaganda, propaganda. And all I see is propaganda, propaganda.
Yo,
So first thing I want to say is I appreciate Dax using his voice on this hook.
I appreciate Dax giving us a hook, which I honestly think, say the Tom MacDonald's like, nigga, you need to flex your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Yeah, because we never heard him hit those notes like that before.
not at all. Not even on the albums. And I've downloaded and listened to a few of his albums, from the past, and he hasn't hit those notes like that. Not at all. Well, I think on one, but not even that high. Like, he was just, like, singing regular shit before, But listen, man. Listen. He says, I like how he started the verse. He said, united we stand, divided we fall. Like New Year's Eve, they've been dropping the ball. Independent how we did in the game. We don't write to the sound of the applause, which is a shout out to the... to those, for independent artists. They don't do it for the fame, they do it out the love. You know what I'm saying? Hidden truths, dotted lines, ain't never signed, stood and remain a boss, and the world is full of facades. Where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross. Truth? Where, what reaction that we just did last week, sir, with a certain band who got rid of their band, their lead singer, because he was very outspoken about the shit that was going on, and
and the visuals in this video show what is wrong with a lot of the world today. Everybody is just so in depth on their phone, or they're being consumed by the news media. Which I love that the little thing. I don't know if you saw it, but it says the news you can trust. Yeah, you can't trust any news.
No, that's the irony. That's what we call irony, sir. Irony, okay? There's the little subtle things. Yeah, Dick Smith, where the guy's head was little and his ears were big at the beginning, with the dude that was watching the news when Dax came in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you had, little subtle things. But you can see, and I bet you if you slow down the video to, 0.25, when at the beginning part, where you can see the different things, the different social medias and stuff just being indoctrinated into his brain.
Yep.
It's a wild ride. That is... He's touching on some shit, man.
So, and now we got The king of controversy getting ready to step up here, Mr. Tom MacDonald.
Let's see what he got to tell us. How's this dude driving, looking at his phone with the flashlight? What the fuck is this nigga doing, guys? We're gonna find out. Let's see.
Liquidated, indoctrinated. They convince us all that everything we say is racist. And blood will change it, that's what happens. Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They planned it. It's Trump or Biden, we all been divided by it in the streets. Elections have always been rigged. I ain't surprised when somebody cheats. All I see is pentagrams of the propaganda, but our priority's a vaccine. It ain't hard for wolves to find a flock when the sheep are fast asleep. Too many people lack character. Too many journalists scaring you. Too many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They probably gonna tear it up. I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. We went to bed with the American dream. We woke up in Nightmerica.
And all I see is propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda.
And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda.
Yo.
That last line Tom said.
Yeah. That shit gonna hit for a minute.
My man said, "You go to sleep with the American dream, and you wake up in Nightmerica."
Yeah. Yeah. Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Boy. And you see the last part where it got him too. Watch. You looked at it?
Yep.
Yeah. So it tells you that nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt.
Such a powerful message from two artists to stay independent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a very powerful message. This is the type of song that major labels would not let artists release.
Oh, no. But you know why? Because the major labels are also owned by the major media outlets. Why would they?
The only one who would get away with it is Eminem.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's because he owns his label, basically.
Well, considering that Eminem has been telling us this for years.
Yeah.
I mean,
20 plus years.
What was Mosh? Come on now. We've been...
Yep. We went through that video last year.
Yeah. You think...
And everything that man said in that video, you could just equate it over the last 10 years since it came out.
Mm-hmm. Oh. It's just sad. It's eye-opening and sad at the same time. It's like making your eyes open, but when your eyes are finally open, all you have is tears. Because you're like, when I was 18, I didn't see the world like this. Or hell, when I was 2021, I didn't see the world like as bad, they would be as bad as this. And this was at the beginning. I was 21 at the beginning of 9/11. You know what I'm saying? Like, I turned 21 in 2002, the year right after. And
I turned 21 2 months before.
Yeah. And even when it happened, we didn't think that the world was going to be where it is. You know what I'm saying? Where it is now.
No, because at that point in time, say what you will about our president then, Mr. Bush, the American people were never divided.
No.
Whereas today, that's all you have is division.
Yeah.
In this country. So.
But I think it took the recession, the 07 to 09. Remember how bad shit was then?
Mm-hmm.
I think it took that to really bring that kind of division to America. Because let's be honest, people didn't like Bush, but he was also re-elected overwhelmingly in 04. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's not like it is now where I feel like at some point we're going to be going through presidents like we're going through water. I feel like we're in an age that's going to happen. Like since now with Trump and then Biden, I don't think Biden's gonna last past 4. I don't think that the next president's gonna last past 4. I don't think the president after that's gonna last past 4. I think we're such divided about what we want and what we expect and what we've been fed about America. Not just Democrats, but Republicans too. Both.
Yeah, it's coming from both sides. Nobody. this is the only time I'm getting political right here. Is you can always tell when a politician's lying when their mouth is moving.
Yeah,
it's just one of those things that their best interest is not in the best interest of the American citizens.
Yeah,
their best interest is in the best interest of them in their pockets.
Yeah, yeah. It's easier with my words to make an enemy out of somebody than it is to convince somebody that was my enemy to be my friend.
Exactly.
Because I can go somewhere right now. I can walk. Case in point, I can walk out my house, go down to my local grocery store, find the first person I see, and slug them dead in the face. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna get my ass beat, jumped. People gonna try and stop me. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And then I'll be made a martyr. They'll put me on the news, let me know I'm a violent thug and shit like that. Blah, 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 blah. But let me have a message that speaks positivity and love and faith and try to convince my enemy to be my friend. That's never going to happen. It can't. Because they won't want to hear the message that I'm spitting.
And not only that, they'll accuse you of adding gas to the flame or whatever they don't like about you anyway. So.
Exactly. So that's the mentality that we have to kind of just stop. And I think because the propaganda that the media is feeding us is just that. They're feeding you. There's certain news outlets that are neutral that will tell you both sides. But who pays attention to Reuters? Reuters is not the number one news outlet in the world, although it's hilarious that every single news outlet gets their information from Reuters. Isn't that? It's true.
I don't.
Look, if you look in the newspaper or if you look on the news, it'll tell you that they get their information from Reuters. The information about the actual news.
You know what news source you can always trust?
Who?
And this is the last thing I'm saying on this video. The Onion.
I'm just listen, there's something, it's hilarious that some things in the Onion you have to actually question if they're true or not. I think we talked about with wrestling because we could actually see it happening. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, this fucked up shit happened. But is it true or false? What do you mean it's on the Onion? But yeah, is it true or false? Because listen, we've came pretty close to some bullshit.
I trust these motherfuckers over here.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. We just gotta find a way to do better, yo, and stop listening to the news outlets. Stop listening to opinionated news outlets. There we go. I said trust the source where the person that reports the news, not the person that reports their opinion about the news. There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? CNN reports their opinion about the news. Places like Fox report their opinion about the news.
And whoever pays them more.
Yeah. MSNBC reports their opinion. Stay away from all that shit. Stay away from, when you look at the bottom, find out where they got the news from and get the shit from there. Don't listen to this propaganda bullshit. That's all I can really tell you. So, Big Sid.
Yeah.
Let the people know that we're not propaganda one. But where they can find us to find their propaganda-free reactions as they join us, as we become the reactors of infamy.
Look, the only propaganda we telling you is go get some free motherfucking air fresheners in the description down below. Other than that, we ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, ring that bell so you know more Synful Blaq Reacts drops, because you know we'll be dropping every day. This week is going to have more reactions than the previous weeks, because all these motherfucking artists were like, let's release stuff now. Yay!
Yay! It's true. All right. Big City Sin. Thank you very much for that beautiful, beautiful serenade to us as you let people know how they can join us. And so I just have to say, until next time.
We need you to subscribe.
That's right.
Subscribe.
That's right.
We need y'all to subscribe.
Woo!
Just subscribe. Sorry.
Woo! That's right. And that is my beautiful, beautiful singing brother, Big Sin. I am your beautiful finger snapping. Holla at your boy, Hollywood J. Black. And this is Synful Blaq Reacts, and we are out this thing. Deuces.